How's it going? We we're live? Should be. Should be good. Um Today we're playing something different. As most people know that actually come and stick in my streams for a while. Uh I am a big Souls player. I play a lot of Souls games. I've played Dark Souls 1 a whole lot on stream. Uh and today we're playing a game that's supposed to be a Souls-like game. I don't know how true that is. I've watched nothing of the trailers. I haven't looked at the trailers. I haven't watched any videos on it. I've just heard that this game is good. And it's something that I wanted to try out. It's called Lies of P. Don't know any clue what that means, but we're gonna play it. It's apparently like Bloodborne or a Souls game in general. Apparently Bloodborne is what it's really compared to because it's apparently got guns. I don't know. I haven't seen the gameplay. We're getting into it. If you enjoy watching stuff like this, let me know. I will probably be playing Final Fantasy 16 demo soon on stream. I don't think I'll do that today, but depending on how long this game is, I may play it today. Either way, thank you everyone for coming by. Let's get to it. Let me pop the game over now. Triangle is select? Not X? Don't think this is... Yeah, my video recording is not capable of HDR. If this were me, I'd put it about there. I think that looks the best. Dark image and bright image. I don't know how that looks on stream, though, so I'll probably turn it up just a little bit. Keep it about there. Hopefully it's not too dark. If it's too dark, I'll change it. Yeah, this one's an X. Basically could have done that from the start. Oh, it said something. You made it from the F before this. Okay, the graphics on that loading screen look pretty good. I like that. Scroll through. Scroll through the entire thing. It was fast. A lot of people hate motion blur. I honestly don't care. Just attack direction? I don't think I'm gonna want that. I don't think I'm gonna want that, but we'll see. Center of the screen. Closer to you. I'll leave it there. We'll mess with all that as we need to. Adjust inclines. Through an inclined area. Yeah, why not? We'll try that. And there's no lock on target, and you press the lock button in the center. Yeah, that's fine. Camera stick's fine, fine. I like a little bit less vertical than I do horizontal, so we'll move it to that. That's just from playing shooters. We aren't gonna mess with any of the volume. It's probably good. Performance or quality. I assume quality will be good, but I'm gonna worry about that in a minute. Let's see. Those look fine. Forward jump, cause that needs to be changed. Yeah, that I can see where that's supposed to be like a Souls game. Okay. Lock on, interact. You know, I actually don't think I'll be able to change any of that. If I were to change anything, it'd be the jump button. That is a bad jump. I don't like that, but some games do it. I would much prefer just to be able to set it as actual Dark Souls controls to where I double tap circle, basically. Can be used in combination with a forward jump. I mean, whatever. We'll leave it as is. Let's get to the game. So it's supposed to be like a Souls game. The controls definitely look like it was based on Souls. We'll see. Revive from a stargazer when the character dies. Remember, it revives enemies as well, not your character. Oh yeah. So, Souls. Trying to be a Souls game, that's for sure. Not hating on it for trying to be a Souls game. Souls are great games, so we'll see.
Can you hear me?
Yep, hear you. This is supposed to be like some butterfly effect stuff. Is that what's happening there?
Geppetto's puppet. We need your help.
Excuse me? Now, I already see I'm going to have to turn up the brightness. It is indeed too dark. Set under graphics, just brightness. We'll put it on half. That actually looks way too bright to me, but that looks fine on the screen. But it may just be my monitor settings. So, oh, I have to switch between those? Okay, I kind of don't like that, but okay. I don't know what my arm's gonna do, so I'm not gonna waste it, because it looks like it has a charge.
There you are. I've been looking all over for you.
Sensitivity feels odd. It's like it's got a acceleration that I don't like. I'm gonna turn it down, but I don't know if that's really gonna help. Yeah, I'll just leave it as it is. It's fine. That thing's glowing, so clearly there's something I could use.
I see they got Jiminy too. But we have to hurry. My name is Sophia. Please come to Hotel Krot, and I'll explain what's happening. Jiminy, please escort him to the hotel.
Okay. Cricket will guide you. It's a cricket? It's a cricket? Alright, let me look through this stuff. My equipment. Okay, yeah, different weapons. The arm definitely is probably gonna be like a Sekiro type thing. This is definitely trying to show stats and everything, just like a Souls game. Amulets, I guess, are like rings. But that's a ring right there? Maybe not. Maybe amulet. I don't know. Damage reduction rate. Okay. Is this supposed to be like my armor then? Converter. Okay. Oh, I doubt I have any extra whatever this stuff is. Okay. Usable items. Stores HP. Okay. That's grinder. Repairs weapon durability. Got it. I think someone said you had to... Whatever. Increases brightness upon use. So it's just a lamp. What does that sit on? It looks like a down one? I don't know how this works. Immediate character death upon use. Okay, this is a dark sign. Not hard to understand. This straight up looks like it's trying to be a Souls game. That's all it is. Extra bag. Oh. I don't know exactly what that all does. Oh, there's a costume, too. Probably should look at that. Of course, I don't have any costumes, but... it all looks fine right now. Okay. Yeah. This is straight up a Souls game, for what I'm saying. It even has a percentage of what your carry weight is. I'm assuming I'm over-encumbered slightly right now. I don't know. It depends on... It may not be that way. It just depends on how close they wanted to mimic a Souls game. Vitality 9, Vigor 7, SE. Okay, I mean, that's probably pretty standard stats. I assume we start at level 1, really. So it looks like it says level 10 at the top, though. Not sure on that. Okay, yeah. This is all... People have compared it to a Souls game. I mean, it looks like they're probably right about that. Do I have to hit up and then hit square to heal? Because that's a little not cool. We'll see, I guess.
Find something that might help.
I'm hoping my lamp is always on. It looks like it would be. And that was very much a Bloodborne animation. Ooh, do I choose my sword type?
Not safe. Arm yourself with one of the weapons over there. It'll be helpful on your way to the hotel.
Ah, yep. Oh, and you can actually build the blades. Got it. balance, dexterity, strength. I always go with the dexterous playstyle for my first one. Don't really like rapiers though. I would prefer more of like a curved sword type. But I'll use the rapier. This actually, oh, it shows my stats. Power and speed. Okay, that's what you start with then. I'm comparing the stats right now. Because, yeah, I would do the most damage with that, like, strength one over there, but that is not what I'm trying to do. I am going to go with the dex one. I don't know exactly what... I assume vitality and vigor could be two different things. It really... I don't know. I don't know. I have no clue. Whatever. We're going to use the dexterous one, though. That'll work normally now. Extra bag is... Holdex? Oh. Yeah, that's trying to be like, Elden Ring. Okay, you actually just... Okay, well, block is a fixed direction. I don't like that. I would like that to change when I turn. It may track enemies, though, if I'm locked on. We'll see. If not, I'm a little worried about that. It had a little glow to it. I don't know. I actually can't tell because of how far he is. I already got that. I'm gonna just block this. Okay. No, wait, did I take damage while blocking, or was that when I dodged? I would have swore I got that dodge off. Maybe I didn't. Maybe I missed the dodge. I thought it was fine, though.
Welcome to Crop Station, everyone.
Sawtoothed wheel. I don't know what that is. Throwing object. Okay, okay. Okay, it's just for noise. Got it. I don't know why I'm slightly hurt, though. That really bothers me. I don't know why I'm hurt. Okay, yes, it's flask. Or it's like, the, blood vials used in Bloodborne. So maximum number of times can be used when you reach the maximum the cell will be discharged. If you attack enemies while the cell is discharged, will gradually discharge. Okay, so it heals, the heals regenerate if you're out of heals. Alright. I don't know what using Legion Arm will do, but I really wanted to try to backstab this guy. Ah, it worked. This 100% is playing just like a Souls game. And that can be definitely a good thing, because this is feeling pretty good so far. I need to look at what those things are, but I don't entirely know what those symbols mean yet. I don't know if that means it's something I picked up. Rapidly charges Fable, okay. Obtain 100 Ergo? Is Ergo the money then? It looks like it. I'll hold that. I'll hold that. That's a soul then. It's a crushable soul, what it looks like. Probably wants me. Yeah, that's probably the only way I can go right now. Game doesn't seem hard so far, but that may just be with how much I've played Souls games. I don't know what that triangle and L1 triangle is. I'm guessing that's my weapon parts, and that's how they're breaking. Oh, you know, I've still yet to use my arm. I probably should try that out. Upper belt slot, lower belt slot. Yeah, I don't think I'm gonna really put anything on my upper belt except healing items. Maybe though. Extra bag, yeah. Yeah, I am gonna move that, the lights away from that. I'm gonna put that on my... Actually, I'm gonna put that on my bottom slot, I think. I don't want the, dark side equipped like that. I don't know how much Fable's gonna matter to me. Thermite, yeah, I assume it's like a Molotov, and this looks like all it is. I don't know how often I can use that. It doesn't have a number on it, so I assume it's good. Use the grinder, repair durability. Yeah, because I had been told you had to repair you had to sharpen your weapon, but I didn't know entirely what that meant. I also, even doing it now, it's like, I don't know. Because, yeah, sharpening the weapon is kind of cool, I guess, but I'm also looking at it, comparing it to a Souls game, and their durability system, you have to kind of go to a blacksmith just to do it. You can't just do it at any random time, so I don't know. I'm wondering if that's a parry, then. I'm using the arms of parry. I don't know that. Yeah, I was saying there's gonna be a big guy down there. Had to have been. I'm gonna try this if it's parry. I don't know if it is. That doesn't look like a parry. Oh. I don't know if it parries or not, but it definitely got me hurt. So I hit the button, and it was not a parry. No, get out of the station, run, definitely clear the room, saw a huge puppet. Okay. Lock the door, don't know where to work. Overrun, okay. Not a big deal. I don't think it was a jump button, right? What did my triangle do? I need to double check what that did. I think it says something about like a special attack. Use Fable Arts. Okay, I don't exactly know what that is, but I guess that would be my L1 triangle at the bottom right. Ah, my arm is a little hurt after that, though. I can see that it's hurt. Fable Catalyst. Okay, already got one of those. This game seems pretty good so far. I'm hopeful for it. Hopefully it does turn out to be a good game. The doors and ladders all throughout Krat that are locked by devices. Okay. You can lock it. Okay. Yeah, that's fine. Makes sense. This is a shortcut. Shortcut back to where I got the, what I'll call this. Actually, I don't even remember what this thing's called. And this is a mini-boss, then. I'm actually gonna go ahead and put on this thermite. I don't know if I throw it or how it works, but we're gonna try to throw it at him. He's already mad at me. Oh, yep, and it didn't do a whole lot to him. Okay, the dodge kinda sucks. It is there, though. Shouldn't have used that yet. Hold for a charge attack. Okay. Okay, I think I already had him too hurt for that. I did use a little bit of healing on that, but I was also trying to read the tutorial and wasn't paying attention to the actual fight near as much as I could have. I still don't know what groggy means. I assume it's a stun. Oh, I got the key to that door. So I guess I'll go back to the room. Went that way. Does that mean I got this one, or did I get the other one? I guess I got the big one. See an enemy over on the right. Or is this supposed to be... I doubt that guy's friendly. Because this could be a rest space. Raining night, I'm assuming, is like a time. For the Stargazer. Yeah, this is going to be a rest place then. At least the part I'm sitting at. Look over HP, stamina as well as full cells. You revive here upon death. Okay, that makes sense.
This is called a Stargazer.
Did you say souls? Because I said souls.
A marvelous device the Stalkers used in the past.
Puppet threats alerts needs danger estimates. Please reduce puppet numbers or reset danger parameters.
As we are not strong enough to beat the puppets. But if I lend my power to this Stargazer for a moment. Gather ergo, clever one.
Ergo?
The Stargazer will make you stronger. But the Stargazer's strength doesn't last forever. So be careful with it. Hurry up and come to Hotel Krot.
Level up, that's what I was looking for. Okay, let's see what all this actually does. So, vitality regain for the guard. I don't entirely know what that means. Guard regain could be like, how, like, stability or something, like how quickly I'd be able to guard after it's broken. I don't know. That's just basic defense and health. Vigor is stamina, so vigor is endurance. It's weird because like some Souls games called vigor where vitality is, and they flip the two. There's no consistency in that. I don't understand. Legion, I assume, is gonna be like your magic stuff. That's what it looks like. Motivity. It looks like that's gonna be just raw damage for like strength, pretty much. Where technique is gonna be, yeah. Technique's gonna be dexterity base. Advanced, I don't know. Maybe that's your actual skill. Yeah, I would assume that's your magic skill then. Like if you want magic damage, you level up advanced. If you want magic, like slots or something, maybe you level up capacity. I don't know. New to me too. Really need any more for that, but I'm just gonna focus on technique for now. Also gonna go ahead and pop these bowls. Call it again. Ergo. How many? 100? Yeah, that's fine. It'll just get me leveled up. Scaling looks to work exactly as expected to, compared to a Souls game. Perfect guard right before being hit. Oh. Okay, I guess you have the perfect guard to not take damage. I don't know if that's how that works, but that's how it seemed based on that. Hi, how's it going? Ways offline. Fragment, okay. I still don't know how these, what do they call them? Foreign stuff or whatever? Fable. I still don't know how these Fable slots work. See about that, though. But it very much plays like a Souls game so far. And that's gonna be blocked off. He doesn't dodge very far. Not bad, what are you? You're going alright. I'm having fun playing this game. Pretty good so far. Decision made to protect citizens, still puppet frenzy was recently paralyzed, city is under control. I assume, puppet frenzy, I assume it's just, all the enemies are puppets, I guess. They're under control of something, I don't know. Currents begin with Rosa Isabel Street, resulting in hundreds of casualties. While the cause is still unknown, the number of casualties and the scale of damage are both growing. As the crisis dragged on, the workshop and Bigigny Company? Bigigny? Is that how you say that? I don't know. Pratt's largest puppet factory announced they would offer emergency supplies to citizens and to alleviate the situation. Hey, thanks for the follow. Seems nice. Might try it out. Yeah, if you like Souls games, I would try it out. It seems really easy so far, though. I appreciate the follow. Task Force is investigating the possibility of fatal loss in the Grand Covenant, which is the control protocol of the workshop's puppets. However, there's no quick solution as of now, with the puppet frenzy creating casualties. The city braces for a resurgence of petrification disease. The citizens were advised to stay indoors for their safety. However, many citizens are trying to escape through Pratt Central Station, intensifying the general chaos. Okay, yeah, so the puppets are going out of control, and all the citizens are trying to flee, and they're making it worse, I guess is what that's saying. Let me try that perfect block more. Okay, I can't dodge. I'm gonna run out of stamina. I was just trying the perfect dodge, and I got one hit me in behind. Like, dang it, man. I really need to figure out what really is the point of using the arm. I guess it does a lot of damage, but I don't know. I haven't really seen a big use for it yet, besides the fact that I can just do it. I don't know if it has to repair at the... I don't even know what that thing was called again. Stargazer? You may just have to repair at the Stargazer, and it's like an infinite use weapon. I guess that means I should repair my weapon too. It's been a little bit. Yeah, this guy does not go far when you dodge. Wheel. I guess that's either gonna have to be open from the other side. That's just straight up locked. I guess we gotta go up here. Yeah. Those are the stairwell going down. Let's check this out. I guess I should try out one of these Fable hits because I still don't know what they do, and I'm full on my capacity. It looks like. Oh, I see what the bars at the bottom right are now. Like, I realized that one was part of it, but that also means that you have to have 3 bars full to use the actual blade one. That's what that's saying. Is that also saying the hilt's defensive? Huh. I don't know. It's all new to me. I'm figuring it out as I go. Let's try this. Huh. Yeah, it was pretty good. It did take all my Fable. I think this is the way I'm supposed to go, so actually I'm gonna turn around. Well, let's see what's right here real quick. Yep. That keeps going, so I'm gonna go back up top. Well, so far, so this game seems easy compared to a Souls game. May not be, though. I may be, matter of fact, I see what's going on right there. I was just getting annoyed that my camera was turning itself down, but that's gotta be that inclined surface thing. Oh, yep, this is locked. Oh, well, yeah. Come back to that later, I guess. This is 100% just a Souls game, though. Supposed to be. Which, it's not bad for the Souls series to actually have good competition. I've had games that have tried to be a Souls game that just aren't. Like Neo. Neo was competition for it. Just didn't do the best. Just wasn't fully there in competition. It was still a good game, though. Okay. So I guess this factory's cranking out all these puppets. Is that something I could have went to? Did I just miss that? No. No, I didn't. I'm gonna end up going back there. Fable. I've already done that. What guardian use handle Fable Arts, yeah. Weapons have distinct blades and handles that have their own Fable Art. Fable Arts are use up Fable slots, and different Fable Arts use different number of slots, yeah. Yeah, charge Fable slots by attacking enemies with weapons. Yeah, I got that. I already stood this. You didn't need to... You're a little late on that tutorial. I guess it wanted me to use it against this guy, though. Oh, that sucked. It didn't even hit him. He was too far away. Okay. This guy's gonna be a pain. I still don't fully understand the point of the arm. Okay, I need to be careful with this guy. He actually may kill me. It keeps catching me up when I dodge into something, and then it won't let me move again. Like, that just happened in the middle of that fight. I dodged, and then I couldn't move again, so I kind of got stuck where I was at. Don't know why it does that, but it definitely did. I feel like it's gonna get me killed. Well, it's telling me I'm going the wrong way. Oh, that place. Okay. Makes sense. Just wanted me to see it, I guess. Yeah, I already understood what that is. Oh, I did it poorly. I need to stop listening to tutorials. It's gonna get me killed. I'm already too low health. He's got a gun. It didn't let me dodge because I got stuck on that pole. Well, that's my first step. I just got stuck on that pole, and so it didn't dodge to the right, even though the pole was behind me. That's annoying. That's annoying. I don't know why I had collision on that pole when I wasn't even backing up. I went to my right. I got it. I got it. I dropped it all on the ground. I understand. It's cool that it kind of tells you how much you have down, though. That is interesting. Oh my gosh, like, why didn't it dodge right? It, like, started to and then didn't do it. What the heck? This game just wants me to die. Really don't even know if I see a reason to go for perfect blocks if I can just try to dodge or get out of the way. The guy didn't respawn? I did. Okay. When he's holding it down like that, I can't really tell that he's going for a wind-up hit. Just know what his moveset, I guess. Like, sometimes he'll do it, other times he won't. How did you do that? Come on. Oh gosh, he almost killed me with that shot. I didn't realize I was gonna be that low. You don't have a head, sir. I got my fables back. Blade arts. I don't know. It's like, I mean, you use Fable to use the blade arts, so I guess I'm correct in saying I got my blade arts back. What do you mean I can't backstab a dog? It's weird that it locked on that well through the wall. Not necessarily a problem, it's just odd. Wasn't expected that. I assume I'll have a shortcut that way. There's an item over here. Urgent repair tool? Is that just like a quick repair? Instantly repairs weapon. Okay, so it just doesn't take time. I don't think that it's really going to be an issue how long it takes to repair, though. I don't know. That may be something they end up changing, or different weapons take or break easier, I assume. Guy's just making me think of the conductor from the Polar Express. I'm fighting the Polar Express conductor. What's the conductor? I don't know. What's that? Oh, it was already on. Okay, so I do have a drop attack. That's not exactly how I wanted to find out, but I do. Kept wanting to drop on some guys earlier, but I never got the shot. That looks like somewhere I'm gonna regret going. And that's a shortcut. Cool. So I could go through this right now and go level up. That would be the smartest thing for me to do. I don't know if I really want to do that, though. I don't really need to. But it's I got some... I got some crushables. We'll go ahead and do it. Also kill these guys, too. Okay, like, the dodging is just so little sometimes. Maybe it's like... I would get more if I unlocked? It may actually be the play to not lock on. So my dodge isn't garbage. No, that actually may be the play. I always lock on these games, but dodging seems way better if you don't lock on. That's the difference between, I guess, the little Bloodborne dodge and the Dark Souls dodge, though, when you're comparing those. Alright, let's see how much I'm actually going to need to level up for that last one. I should just be able to push the technique. That's going to definitely get my damage up. I don't know for sure if it's necessarily the smartest. Usually, if you really want to survive in these games, you actually level your health, not damage. But we're here for damage. We're not here to survive. Probably would hurt for me to get my stamina up too, but whatever. Yeah, okay. I don't know if you can see that well, but if you're locked on, you get like a bigger dodge, and then it like... It's not doing it now. It seemed like it was like getting smaller the more you dodge, or the quicker you dodge. I don't know. Oh, I thought you said... It won't switch! Come on! I was just trying to switch to hit that guy and it wouldn't do it. Gonna bother with him.
A powerful parade puppet is blocking the entrance, and that's the only way in. So please,
That went everywhere it could here, right? Is this wall off? That was walled off. So I guess I'm gonna meet my first boss. Here, dude. Hi.
Hello there. Welcome to Krot, visitor. I didn't think there were any stalkers left to fight the puppets. You didn't. You ought to buy
Oh, I
something
accidentally skipped
while you're
that.
at the festival.
Most of these you can't just skip,
You can't rely on yourself alone.
or like you have to wait for them to finish before
Now
they
you're
talk
alone,
again.
You could use some help. Here's a festival gift for you. Now get yourself something useful.
Oh, well, I already used all my... Okay, that's a paper, or a bundle. I already used all my... souls. Money, whatever the heck it's called. And why can't I buy that? I don't know why I can't buy that. Is it because I already have too many on my person? Puppet Saber Blade. I don't want that. I don't like the scaling of it. So that's interesting. I guarantee this is the same weapon I'm using currently. Wintry's Rapier Blade. I guarantee that's what that is. So this is the exact weapon I'm using, and I could have bought one of the others here. What's it? Does it say Wintry's? Yes, it does. It's a damage tester. Yep. That's what I figured. But I didn't know if I could actually physically break it, so I didn't try. Well, we got a friendly person. In the parade puppet. That's a ring? Here appears a terrified puppet who will live in the parade. Terrific. I said terrified. Whatever. Introducing Parade Master, a remarkable parade puppet model from the workshop to celebrate the grand exhibition. Hello there, I'm Parade Master. I am singing and marching with people. Parade Master has the following functions: 16 jolly songs, cheerful laughter, 54 parade phrases, parade dances to delight children, the strength to carry 6 men on his shoulders. This Parade Master is big in commemoration of the grand exhibition. Check out his charms on the eve of the upcoming exhibition. Okay, now did that actually give me a ring? Yes, it did. Also already had that. Can I go from a lightweight to a basic? That's just better in every way. Yeah, that's just better in... No, it is better. Why is it saying... Oh, it's going up. It says lightweight, but it's actually heavier. Okay, that's fine. It's actually heavier. That may be an issue then. I may actually not even want that. I'm gonna see something. I'm taking off all of my equipment. I want to see how light... how weight actually matters. Do like a distance here. How far will my roll go? Almost stood up at the center there. This isn't the best like comparison, but I just want to see. I may actually take all this stuff off just to save the weight. Yeah, it is. It's not enough weight to matter. Oh, it's gonna be my boss. Got it. First boss. Maybe you should have tried to push on it first, dude. Punching it may not have been the best way to go about that. This game's pretty cool, though. Oh, you're big. Yep, it wouldn't... It was using my analog stick for that instead of letting me move with it. I'd planned on using my Termite against him. Apparently the game didn't want me to. Okay, that was a wider sweep than I thought. I haven't even hit you yet. My bet is I need to stay on his arm side. Oh gosh. Okay, I hit dodge. I need to stop using that arm. Come on, I'm gonna end up getting killed here. I don't know what this is. What a lot of baloney? Is that what it said? I don't know what's going on with the fire. Okay, I hit dodge, didn't do it. And it didn't move fast enough. Okay. It's not dodging. Oh, I'm out of stamina. I very well may die here. Yeah, I hit the dodge and it didn't do it. Ah! Whatever. First time trying the boss. I got him pretty low. If I didn't get hit at the beginning, or I had to... Whatever. If I didn't get hit at the beginning. Dying in the... Okay, at the entrance. Okay. That's fine. I only dropped 300. How much do I have out of this? 307. Yeah, not on the full level. But I wanted to put this on my belt. I wanted to use that in the fight, but it didn't... You can't move while in this screen. In other Souls games, you can move while you're in this screen with your analog stick. So it just made me a sitting duck. Was not cool. Fable. I may use that in that boss fight. We'll see. I had Fable and I was literally about to try to use it, but I didn't get the chance to. I wanted to focus on getting enough damage done to get a heal. I assume being puppets, they can't hear very well. I don't know that though. Okay. Literally couldn't get far enough. I'm telling you, I think I'm gonna have to start dodging outside of the lock-on. Okay. It didn't dodge again. That was twice right there. It didn't dodge when I hit the button. That's not, no! I hit down! I didn't want to heal, I wanted to throw the thermite! This fight's already going bad for me, I don't even know if it's worth continuing. I can do it though. Okay, I think I need to switch to dodging the other way now. Oh gosh, well, that didn't matter. Okay, dude, come on. Okay, yep. Okay, that sucked. Won't use that Fable. Didn't dodge backwards, it dodged to the right. I'm gonna get him this time. Alright. You could have given a real festival or something like that? I don't know what it said at the end. Oh. Nice. Special kind of ergo something. I didn't entirely read that. Rare ergo 5,000. It packs in. Yeah, it's gonna be a boss one. Well, basically a boss hole. Oh, dude, what's up, man? Did you actually watch that? You just joined in too late. Entire audience disappeared. I assume that I may be able to get something with that. I don't know. It looked like I just missed that. Hanging out. Thanks for coming by, man. We just beat the first boss. This game's pretty good so far. Caught the end. Nice. Game's pretty good so far. Definitely feels like a Souls game. I would say it seems easy, but we'll see how it goes in the long run. Here, my blade. I assume we're gonna have another base up here.
I should mention. The hotel's security excludes puppets like you.
Calling me a puppet?
So you'll have to lie to get inside. You're a special puppet after all.
I can't break those. Okay. So I'll tell them I'm not a puppet, even though I'm apparently a puppet. There are no enemies there? Sorry, not found us where those enhancement material. Okay, so upgrade my weapons. That's what that's gonna be for. Look at these, see if there's anything else I've picked up. I don't think so. Okay. Whatever. Let me go check this left side and then we'll be continuing on. Unless I'm supposed to go to the left side. There's stuff over here. Nah, it's just the item. We got a decent little bit to level up. Maybe I should have backtracked instead of continuing. We'll see.
Welcome to the sanctuary of the Grand Covenant. Prove your identity. Who are you? Grand Covenant's fourth law. A puppet cannot lie.
When does this game come out? I think like August. I don't know. It's sometime this year, I'm pretty sure. But they seem to have gotten it going pretty well, I guess, considering how long this demo's been. I assume it's the first area or two, which I would assume the game would have ended right here, but I don't know. This may not. We may keep going for a little bit. Lies of P. I don't understand exactly what that's supposed to mean, but you know. See, that was the game. Could have been it. Downtown Crap, that's not bad. Death Row due to the puppet frenzy. Even today, a significant number of survivors quietly behind locked doors, curtains, windows, and basements. So yeah, a lot like Bloodborne in a lot of ways. I would say this is closest to Bloodborne of all the Souls games. Okay.
I'm so happy to see you. I am Sophia. I've been waiting for you. Searched all over the city of Krot to find you. You must have questions. Geppetto will have answers. But we have to find him first. He was last seen on Elysian Boulevard. All of Krat is dangerous for humans, and that neighborhood is one of the scariest. Please find Geppetto on Elysian Boulevard. I'll explain more once you find him. Wait, take this pocket watch. Krat is a labyrinth of peril right now. This watch will guide you to a safe place. Be careful, clever one.
I was gonna ask, I don't know if you're still here. How long was that Final Fantasy demo? I don't know if you finished it. I assumed you did. Because I will probably play it on my own soon. On stream, don't know when. Could be today, depending on how long I'm actually gonna stream, because I don't know yet. I got stuff I gotta do in a little while. And I'm waiting for time. What did I just pick up? Pocket watch, teleport to hotel or last stargazer. It's a homeward phone. Okay. It does not say you lose your stuff. So that's more of what you'd call the aged feather in Dark Souls. Okay. So it'll teleport you back to, well, last place you were at, I guess. And this, I assume, is supposed to be the main hub. Teleport. Oh, yep. You can teleport between them. Can't level up this one, it said, though. That's interesting. Let me talk to you again.
Look at Gemini. I think he's in shock.
Jiminy is fine.
That's proof you're broken. The real Gemini isn't so calm. I'm no inventor. But perhaps I can fix him. Or perhaps he'll fix himself in time.
Am I Jiminy? I don't even know.
Welcome to Hotel Krat.
What happened to no androids?
My name
Or
is
puppets.
Paladina,
I bet.
butler to Lady Antonia. Please let me know how I may be of service. At Hotel Krat, comfort and calm walk hand in hand. Welcome to Hotel Krat. How may I be of service?
Legion magazine. Legion charge, polymer filling, disactivates the Legion's arm specific ability. It can be implanted in Legion's arm to rapidly charge the Legion. Yeah, it says a consumable. I assume that's only a one-time use. Polymer bullets that are used in Legion arms will develop in collaboration with Venigmi Works. These bullets undergo a chemical reaction inside the Legion arm to different substances like fire, electricity, and acid. Okay. Nothing I want to buy from him.
The Grand Covenant is a set of absolute commands imprinted on puppets when they are made. First law. All puppets must obey their creator's commands. Second law. A puppet may not harm humans. Third law. A puppet protects and serves humans and the city of Krat. Fourth law. A puppet cannot lie. I've told you about the laws engraved upon every puppet.
Oh, I was open. I'm curious, how much would he give me for the crushables? We'll tell you. Activates a special ability when equipped to the P organ. Okay, there's a special kind of ergo. This says ergo. Did it say ergo? Is that what they called it? Not ergo? With different color and vibration, and works out gems, public difficulty. Okay. 5,000. Okay, they're gonna give me the same amount as if I crushed it. Not a big deal then. I guess it's not a big deal then. Go explore some more. I don't want to go forward. Let's go left, 'cause it looks like that loops around. Hey, it's Garamond. Hotel Krat is one of the city's creepiest and most mysterious buildings. According to lore, Hotel Krat is an isolated castle built by an aristocrat devoted to form and occultism after receiving a revelation from a radiant tree. At one point, it was used as a mental institution. Some patients say they had hallucinations. However, no record remains as they destroyed it all in a large fire. Alright. Above all, so far, so far underground just compounds the rumors. Some even said that it connected to an unknown. Now the rumors have served to embellish the charm of Hotel Crot, which has been renovated to the latest style. As the recent rumors of the Grand Exhibition Ghost Hotel spread, more customers are actually looking to stay at the hotel. Next, in a comment from the hotel owner, Miss Antonia. Ghost Hotel? I've heard that more times than I can remember, but unfortunately our hotel guests are brave like lions. It's not a problem at all. Rating 4 out of 5, creepy and mystical, best resort in Krat. Reporter Madero, this guide may be the sport of Venegni Company, friend of the city. Okay. I guess let's talking about this hotel. Hello?
Unexpected guests.
Okay, you're the owner.
We don't insist on reservations. I am Antonia, and this is my hotel. Welcome. Oh,
Eyes a little messed up.
I knew from the moment we met that you're Geppetto's puppet. He might have a few loose screws, but Geppetto's skills are undiminished. It's a shame. He took off for Elysian Boulevard, and he never came back. If he doesn't turn up soon, we'll have to make a new coffin. Oh, I forgot. I was keeping this for him. It comes with a long story. But I think it's better off with you. Please find that old man. And do take care of yourself out there.
Who actually made Liza P? I'm curious about that. Because it definitely is looking like it's supposed to be like a Bloodborne. I'm curious if there's anyone on the team that worked in From Software to make it. I just did. Ah, costume stuff. Hold up. Uniforms stated and importing. Okay. Oh. Why not? Doesn't look like there's anything back here. Maybe it's look at a read, but I think it would have that little glowing dot on it, like most things have so far. Head to the right now. Another shop. And this heads outside. That's okay. Oh, that's training grounds, it looks like. Go out here for a second. What is the damage of this? 314. Oh, and it almost like staggered him immediately? So that's probably for building up stagger. Okay. You know, with him punching, that's probably also a way to get your perfect blocks down. If I could do it properly. I'll block that one. Definitely into the others very well.
I heard about you from Geppetto, but to see you in person.
So, back there.
Wow. You should take this. Geppetto left it with me.
A weird name. The robot arm reminds me of the Full Metal Alchemist. You know, I never really watched Full Metal Alchemist. I had watched like a little bit of it, but I just did not like the voice actors. I don't know. I could probably try it again, maybe I'd like it, but I don't know. Legion arm is special equipment that is equipped on the left arm. Each Legion arm has its own combat ability. Legion arm can be modified in all sorts of forms. Modifications can use the Venegni crafting machine. I only ever watched like an episode of it, to be honest. Yeah, so I didn't watch like any of it at all. Organize place according to the rules, so don't move a thing, Eugene. Okay. Nice little statues they got there. It's nice scenery. I don't know what to say about that. Yeah, no, I didn't really watch Full Metal Alchemist like at all. It seemed okay though, but it just wasn't for me.
craftsmanship comes only from the hands of Geppetto. You must be something else. A custom arm from Geppetto himself is quite an accessory. Oh, I forgot to introduce myself. I am Eugenie from the Workshop Union. I know my way around weapons of all kinds. I'm sure Master Geppetto would agree. If any of your weapons need work, bring them to me.
Okay, you're the smith.
I know my way around.
See what you got. Yeah, I feel ya. I want to try and get into it at some point, but I guess I got bored at the time I tried. Yeah, I don't know. It wasn't for me. That's all I can really say. I don't really care to try it, though. It's not the biggest deal that I haven't really watched it. Alter handle. You can bring Eugenie's cranks to alter weapon handles. Each handle's property upgrades based on your character's basic stats. You can change this property grade one time with a handle alteration. However, you can always reset it with a balance crank. Okay, so this is where you choose whether you want the weapon to be strength or dexterity. Which of course I'm gonna try to make this more dexterous if I can. So maybe you could make a bigger weapon turn more into a dexterity weapon? It also doesn't look like it affects the basic stats at all. So I don't see a downside in doing it. Advance is whatever that other one is. That's different. I assume that's like a balanced build where it does all of them. But that's straight up an upgrade. There's no downgrade to that. I don't have any of these cranks though, sadly, because I definitely want to put that technique crank on there. So that part sucks, but whatever. I'll have to get one, I guess. I don't know if I should spend my time upgrading this right now. Might as well, I only got one anyway.
A stargazer is a survival device used by the stalkers. It powers itself by accumulating and absorbing ergo spores in the air. The stalkers installed stargazers all across the city. Once they're recovered, we can put them to use. If you want to test your skills or try new techniques, head for the garden. The stalkers captured a puppet to use for training. Don't look at me like that. Everyone hates puppets. I know whose side you're on.
Oh, done with you then. So let's try this new arm. Well, what did that do? Yank him towards me, I guess? So it's not a punch anymore. Puppet string. Each arm that can release a wire. It can be strung around an enemy to drag them towards you, or move you towards them. Okay, yeah, makes sense. So that's part of like Sekiro, whatever, coming in. Enables dodging after a hit, trace. Okay. Oh, can I back up? You said it'll bring me to them? How do I do that? I wanna know how I do that. How does it bring me to them? It's refills when I walk in, okay. So, if I do this... No, I tried to drag or something, but it doesn't do anything. Oh. I don't know. We'll find out. Let's continue on. First, I might... It doesn't look like I can level up here. Well, we'll go upstairs. Let's see what's going on here. We still haven't fully explored this place. Nothing so far. Oh, we're not gonna knock on that just yet. Probably step outside for a second, see what's going on out there first. What about that? Oh, is that another door I can knock on? Open. Didn't even bother knocking on that one. Let's see what's going on outside over here before I go knock on that door. Is this another... it has not pulled out my weapon. This doesn't look like there's anything out here. Okay, yeah. I need to go back in there then. Break immediately decreases your character's HP recovery through pulse cells. Break. Okay. I assume that's like using a talisman or something. What the heck they're called? Lloyd talisman. I don't know if that means that's a online thing or if there's enemies that'll do it too. Because there wasn't really enemies that use Lloyd talismans on you. That's interesting. Alright, well, so let's go upstairs and go see what happens when I knock on that door. I don't know if someone's in there or what that's for. Only one way to find out, though. I can't repair my weapon in here, even though it says it's slightly hurt. Got it. I would assume there's a way to level up here. I don't know why it wouldn't let you do it at that one. It's locked tight. Well, why did that one say unlock and that one say open? Knock and the other one said open.
Power to help you.
Okay, you can do it. Yep, you're the firekeeper, basically. So I really just want to push my technique up. Is that the smartest thing? No, not at all.
Ergo is the miracle that made Krat prosper. Without Ergo, there would be no automated puppets to make Krat wealthy. When you move, you tap into the power of Ergo within you. Gather more Ergo. It will make you stronger. In the folklore of Krat, a cricket often acts as a guide. That is why these automated models became popular. But Gemini is unique. He's more than just a guide. As you get more familiar with Gemini, you'll see what I mean.
And this was just a teleport spot, right? Let's see what it even lets me do. Transfer one target is another. Okay, that's the only one I could go to if I didn't want to go to the hotel. That's fine. I doubt we're gonna go back to the other one. Maybe there's a reason to go talk to that shopkeeper, but I don't think there's anything he had I wanted. So I'm gonna say no for now. Continue on. Gotta wait for the loading screen, but it'll be fun. Yeah, depending on how long this game actually goes, I may roll into playing the Final Fantasy 16 demo. We'll see about that though. Right now, let's go into, I guess, the second area. I don't know how long this demo is. Could be a few hours. Maybe I'm taking it slow and it's supposed to be an hour long, I don't know. Either way, move on. But so far, I said I would recommend playing this. It's pretty fun.
Hey, let's be more careful.
But if you don't like Souls games, you would not like this.
I hate these guys. But don't be alarmed. My name is Gemini. We'll talk later, when we're safe.
Okay, that's another Stargazer right here. So if you don't like Souls games, you wouldn't like this game. If you like Souls games, it seems pretty good so far. I would recommend it. I love Souls games, so it sounds up my alley. Yeah, try it out. Try it out. The demo's free. As I said, I don't know how far it actually goes, but I would recommend at least trying it. Attribute petrification. Remove status effects. Okay. It's basically a what do they call those? A divine blessing. Removes all attributes. I'll try and find it on Steam. I don't know what all it's coming out on. So if it's on Steam, I don't know that. I'm playing it on PlayStation. I don't know what it's all coming out on. Again, I haven't heard a single thing about it, really, until, well, the demo came out.
Elysian Boulevard was a regular rich people row. You wanted fancy boutiques and shops. No place better. But that was long ago. Before the puppet frenzy.
So you up there. Oh, I shouldn't have touched that. At least that doesn't hurt you. Even though it's electric, I mean, it could hurt you, but it doesn't. This game, I can try to download the demo on PC, so I go to try. Alright. This game definitely reminds me of Bloodborne. I mean, it's a lot of different games, mostly Souls-type games, but it's also reminding me of the game Vampire. Just like the atmosphere and stuff reminds me of Vampire. Not really the gameplay, but the atmosphere and just the area. Very, I don't think probably would be the right thing to say. Oh, I found a chest. It looks just like a ring, but I don't know what that's supposed to actually go on. Maybe that's to my arm? I don't know. Less damage, but even more weight. I'm already past that 50% mark. I'm thinking I need to actually try to take off some of the weight I'm carrying. Because if I'm trying to be dodging a bit, I need to drop that down. That'd bring me to light. Oh, so I was medium. So 25 is light? Ah. Yep, 25 is light. I'm gonna take off all that damage reduction stuff. We're gonna run light. That's how I normally play my Souls games, so why not? Can't climb faster, I guess. Maybe it was climbing a little bit faster. Okay, I just recoiled off of his block, I guess. Oh yeah, there is a jump button. It's the left analog stick. Dang it! I was like trying to think what the button would be. It's just a weird button. Technically, Dark Souls 2 started to where you could use your left analog stick to jump, but I didn't like that, so I didn't do it. I kept with the original Dark Souls controls. Most people find that weird, but you know, it's like, that's what I got used to. Because that was the control scheme back in the day. Is there a jump attack? Doesn't look like it. Okay, I was hoping that last hit would stun him, and also, he just did a lot of damage to me. Okay, come on. I was expecting that hit to trigger that, but it has to be the heavy, I guess. Star fragments, cross-directional, humans, something. I didn't get to fully read that. Well, I'm entirely sure what that said it did. Yeah, that'll be my stuff. Oh, okay. Not great material. Oh, this is where I can change arms. I don't know why I didn't let me change it in the other spot. Alright. So, yeah, I can go back to just the punching arm. Not that I really think I'm going to use it, though. This outfit still has anything different, right? Yeah. Probably should repair my weapon. Guess I'll go ahead and heal. Didn't really want to use that yet, but it didn't full heal anyway, so it wasn't a waste. It's convenient that it gives you like a mark that pops up whenever you can actually do the backstab. Because Souls games don't do that, you just gotta know it. Oh, I saw that coming. Also heard it, but... Okay, I thought you were about to stop there. Well, he just did a bit to me. I want to say I tried to back up right there and I got caught, which, I mean, is fine that I got caught there. I'm not going to complain about that one. But earlier when I got hit for when I was caught like that, that was annoying. Sharp pipe. Is that like a throwing knife, basically? Some type of throwing blade? Yep, that's just straight up a javelin. That's electric damage. I'm gonna go ahead and use that heal, or I can walk across that. Can I kick this? No. Oh, still though. I haven't gone down the bottom floors, but we'll see. I don't know how much there really is to do down there. Continue up. If I seem like I'm getting to a checkpoint or something, I'll go back down. Oh. Ooh. Hear the dogs barking. Oh, they're below. Ah, another ladder. Okay, it's not locking on. I'm dead. I was trying to lock onto him, and it just wasn't hurting him. Point blank. Was not hurting him, and it wouldn't lock on. Okay, sure just dropped attacked him. Oh well. Just gonna go back up that ladder I was at. Where I did it. Electric shock occurs and electric blitz damage builds up. Both your character and monsters will take increased electric blitz physical damage. Your characters will receive continuous fable damage. Monsters will experience increased croggy damage. Okay, electricity doesn't get bit. Higher electricity blitz resistance, the slower charge speed. Use to remove status effect. Wait a minute, that cursed me? Are you telling that? I don't think it cursed me. I think that's saying I died and I would have had to do that to get rid of it. I don't think that's telling me I'm cursed, because if I'm cursed, that sucks. I don't think that's trying to say that I'm cursed. Can't do that while I'm climbing, apparently, but I had to try. It's still on. It doesn't even look like that's on. I can tell it's on now, but... Okay, there's no rolling hit. I just tried to do a rolling hit against him. This is one of those, like, I definitely would say it would be smart to go ahead and get health buffs, but I tried to shy away from doing that. Am I? The sound just got really weird. It's just a silent, an odd silence. Sir, you're partly in the wall. You might want to get out of that. Now, I don't know if there's a reason for me to go down there, but I don't think I'm gonna come back this way. I don't know. I don't have any, like, status effect symbol, it looks like, so I don't think I would be cursed. I would have think if that did trigger something on me, I would have been showing it. It's a bit of a teleport, and what the heck was that? Was freaking rude. Yeah, that definitely takes a while to go down. You just had to time that perfectly. Okay, okay. I'm dead. Electricity does stay for a good while. I was dead there. Yeah. Oh gosh, died to that same guy. I tried to drop attack him and it didn't drop attack that time, but earlier it did drop attack, but not when I wanted it to, so I don't understand how the drop attack works. So earlier I drop attacked when I was like over that dog and I wasn't even trying to drop attack. Don't laugh at me. It's rude. You laugh in the face of others' misery, I guess. I don't know what that says about you. Okay, I just cornered myself. I'm laughing at the game mechanics. Okay. Yeah, well, it seems good so far, but every game has its problems. Even Souls games have problems like that. It's not exclusive to this game. Okay. I expected to hit you before you came around the corner, and you were ready. What the heck? I was clearly blocking! I tried to block that time, and it clearly just got me hurt super bad! What's the point of blocking, dude? Well, I'm gonna try the drop attack again. Just punch while falling. Ouch! Okay, that hit me from the bottom. Oh, no! Oh, that electricity. That's gotten me killed twice now. I'm just gonna keep running that same part, I guess. I want to get my stuff. Like, I tried to drop that time, and it just did a punch whenever I went to fall, and that made it not happen. Gosh. Maybe I should put back on the defensive stuff. I didn't want to, because I prefer the quicker movement and better dodging. Times like that, it would definitely be nice. Do I have a permanent status effect on me right now? Because it just reminded me of that same thing. Doesn't look like it. Now, I could go down there. Have I been down there? Was that connected to that bottom? No, I see stuff down there. I want to finish this top area first before I go down there. But I may not be able to. I guarantee that would have been able to hit me too. That little run he just did, guarantee it would hit me. I just realized that was two different ones. I was thinking that was the same guy just moving. Let's try this again. Did it that time. It's not hitting him while he's down though, and now I'm gonna get hit by electricity. Oh gosh, no, I'm gonna get hit by that guy. Okay. Ugh. Did it that time. It only took me 4 tries. But I did it that time. Am I gonna go to the roof? It looks like I can. I don't like these guys. I don't like that hit right there. Go to the roof. Go kill these guys that kept throwing stuff at me. I should have jumped. I wanted to do a jumping drop attack on him, and it just got me stuck in a straight line. Yeah, the guys with the giant broomsticks, they're creepy. I was definitely looking at chat and just made myself fall. Dang it. He doesn't... The thing about the drop attacks like this is one thing is, he doesn't, like, do a falling hit like you do in Dark Souls. He just lands on them and then it does the damage. That is different for sure. I left an item up on that roof, but I kind of stuck down here now. Question is what all was connected? There's a man's letter. My Louise Charlotte, my treasure. I can't hear anything. I think the streets are already dead. Nothing but silence. I assume that I too will be just another petrified corpse. I still remember the sound of your singing voice and the sight of Charlotte looking at picture books. I miss all of it. Best thing is I did when I was alive was send you and Charlotte to the cathedral for shelter. Remembrance. Okay. I wish this nightmare was all over. If only you and the kid would come back, but I guess now it's impossible. I love you, Louise. I pray that you're safe there. Kid's dead, I guess. Guess he lost his kids. Maybe I killed him. I don't think I did, though. I think that was just a puppet. But it did look like that person came from that room. Yeah, I can just walk to the side of this. Yeah, it was probably worth it. I don't know for sure what it was. Okay, I hit the button to dodge. And you have a lot of health. I fell and didn't die. Well, I guess I went down anyway. Oh. Oh, no. I understood what was going to happen there. I was expecting to not have to break it, though. Okay. I don't know where exactly this is connected. That's not the ladder. There's another green store at the ladder's at. That on... It's on this side. Button does nothing. Shocks me. Yep. Nice. I don't know where that's connected then. That looks like that roof I was going across. Good thing they aren't that hard to kill. I guarantee I could hit those with one of those like rocks, whatever it was called that I can throw. What the heck are you doing up there? Okay, that sucked. It said I could pull myself to them. That clearly didn't. Oh my gosh, what just shot me from the side? Oh no. What was that sparking on my right? And also it didn't dodge that hit, but that's like, okay. I really need to just stop using my Fury attack. I've already you can't dodge or guard them? You can't dodge those? You can't dodge them. Well, that makes a lot of sense. I've been hit by so many of those. Didn't realize you couldn't dodge those hits. That's dumb. Unblockables are one thing. They're usually super annoying, but like an undodgeable, like that's just dumb. I really don't have a reason to go this way, I don't think. Yeah, but I definitely didn't know I couldn't dodge those Fury hits. That's what they were called, but I definitely didn't know I couldn't dodge those. I figured I couldn't block them, but apparently I can perfect block them. Block them. I hit to dodge again, dude. Come on. I'm getting hit by simple things. And I was already running around there. Okay, I guess it's on the other side or something. One of those walls. Come on, dude. I can't dodge anymore. You might as well be the freaking bone wheels. You are annoying. Pinwheels, whatever. Those guys are annoying. Alright. We go down there. I don't even know exactly where this led. But I guess I'm going to the bottom now, because like, all my stuff's at the bottom somewhere. That's another shortcut. much of a shortcut, though? Really? Yeah. Yeah, I mean, I guess it's fair to call that a shortcut. That is a shortcut. I should have got it earlier. Not the happiest of where it comes out to, but, you know, it's fine. Shortcut is still a shortcut, but I'm tired of having to fight these same enemies that keep getting me killed. It's whatever. Based on the time, I'm gonna go and say I'm not gonna play Final Fantasy 16. But if we beat this, I may go back through, play it some more, with like a different build. That may be what we do. And I'll leave Final Fantasy 16 for another day. Oh my gosh. Okay, okay. We're getting through this. It's an interesting mechanic being able to get back to at least one. I need to kill this guy, but all my stuff's down there. I just... You know, it's ridiculous of how, like, if I got right here and tried to hit them, I'd probably plink off the wall. But they'll sit here and their weapon will go halfway through the wall and they'll still hit me. Like, that's annoying. I don't know what that does. Is this another... Enemies nearby? Oh, he's following me. Got it. You can wait for his aggro to go away, and then I'll just grab that. That's my next shortcut. There we go. There we go. Now I'll spawn there. Even though that big guy's alive, it really doesn't matter to me. Giant dude's creepy too. Yeah, well. A bit. A bit. What did that just say? That probably gave me a teleport. Switch arm. Okay. Talk with Gemini?
You are! Finally, someone is talking to me! I'm Gemini, your friendly puppet guide. Or friendly guide puppet? I don't know, one of those. I'm also a friend of Sophia's. Last time I woke up, Sophia was there because she woke me up. But I'm sure there are still other memories in there. Sorry. Must be the shock. Bear with me, and I'll do my best to guide you.
Okay. We're not gonna bother with any of that. It didn't have a level up thing, did it? Yeah, whatever. We'll worry about that in a minute. So all my stuff's down there. And I don't want to risk fighting the big guy until I get it all. Question is... That's almost over there. Do I just... jump down? I think I fight my way to get down there. Oh my gosh. Like, I dodged to the left, expecting him to go towards me, and all that did was bring him to face me, to hit me, and then I couldn't dodge again before it hurt me. Because there's like a little... It was a little, like, grace period, I guess, between allowing me to dodge, so he just was able to hold me there, and I take all the damage. Because that hits multiple times. Okay. Someone throwing stuff?
I can sense something strange. Jeepers. Is that a butterfly?
Excuse me? Why can you tell there's a butterfly in the area? Ow! You're not immune when that happens, apparently. Can't even heal on the ladder. Oh my gosh, I hate that it uses your analog sickness. That should not happen. It straight up takes control of your analog stick there. Mostly in Souls games all the time, I use my analog stick. It barely got hurt by that. Okay, come on, dude. The inconsistency of when you get stunned is stupid. Sometimes enemies get stunned from getting hit, other times they don't. Like, I guess it depends on the hit they do, but that was just inconsistent. There's no other way to look at how that was. There's just inconsistency there. I want to hit that thing. Oh, that's a dumb thing too. What is the point? It's not letting me dodge that way. It was literally dodging the opposite direction of where I told it to. Okay. We should have got my stuff now. That was not a shortcut over there, right? I've already went through all this. Didn't I? Or no, I died right here. What the heck? Enemy there. Let's see if this is something I can open. Oh, think so. I can go back up top still. So now that I have my stuff, but I kind of want to clear out the bottom now that I'm down here. I was about to hit the opposite direction. I was going to be pretty upset. Yeah, I've already killed all these enemies. This is where I fell. Yep, I fell down there. That was just a light shining right, yeah. I fell down here, and I had to fight these guys. So yeah, I did already try that door. I thought I already had. It's very dumb that you... I understand the switching between up and down. But why does it make your square do that? Because I always am trying to have my square be my heal. But because of that system, it switches my square from heal. It puts it as something else. Like, that's not good at all. I guess it's just annoying. Yeah, I can get used to it, but having hit the up arrow to go to my heal is so unnatural. Yeah, I don't want to... I guess I need to get more, carry weight. Capacity. That was under Vitality, wasn't it? I don't even know what's under. Because I would like to start using this stuff. But I care much more about the carry weight, being able to dodge and move better. So I guess that's what I should level up next. Which I should just go ahead and head back to the Stargazer. I don't know what the butterfly thing is. also isn't something I wanted to do right now, but... I assume that butterfly was actually a bird or something? And it flew away when I got up here? Because I thought I heard something like it did. I wanted to look at that, but I wasn't planning on getting myself killed to do it. That shock stays for a long time, but I guess because I'm like robot. Is that a collectible? What is this butterfly thing? Oh? Oh, yep. Crystal lizard. Dimensional butterfly. Occasionally, dimensional butterfly appear in the parts of Krat. Monad's lamp can detect butterfly. It lights up red to point out its location. When the character is near the hiding butterfly, it will appear after a certain amount of time. Butterfly just appeared in another dimension. Kill it to get useful materials. Yep, it's a crystal lizard. They literally just tried the best to make this a Souls game. Which, again, it's fine. I'm not hating them for it. It feels pretty good. Now, let's go fight the big dude when we get the chance. Maybe run us back to the garden, please? Am I going the wrong way? No, I'm going the right way. Oh! Hey!
Why, hello! I didn't know anyone was alive out here. I know what you're thinking, but I'm not a burglar. I'm just crashing in an abandoned house for a while. Don't worry, I won't cause any trouble. We survivors need to look out for each other. For your information, I didn't steal this.
Okay. I wasn't gonna question you. Big hit, that's a weapon, I guess. Blunt weapon. Oh, that's gonna be for the, like, magic type, I guess. Okay. Thanks for the clarification, you didn't steal it, though. I wasn't exactly gonna accuse you. Yep, I didn't think that'd be a good idea. Okay, let's see about leveling up. So can I not level up here anymore? I guess I have to teleport back to the hotel. But this would be World 2, I guess. Area 2. I'm gonna fight the big guy when I get back. I just want to level up first. Alchemists are the brilliant scientists, doctors, and engineers of this generation. They seek truth about their own culture and religious precepts and won't stop anything to obtain knowledge. Stop at anything to obtain knowledge. Okay. Yeah, let's level up real quick. Maybe, I could probably upgrade my weapon too.
I know my way around a weapon.
I never got any of these cranks, so that doesn't help. Upgrade that again. I need 4 for the next one. Alright, well let's go actually level up then.
I'll use my power to...
So, I want carry weight. I don't see any weight, it's just going to be under weight then, so it is capacity. That jumps up a decent little bit. I should go ahead and get it to 10. I want to be able to use those gems. But it is a percentage thing, so I'd do... Let's do that for now. I'm barely not able to do it again. I don't know how much that actually did for me, but let's see. We'll start with the lowest weight stuff. I'm far above the 25%. Increases max HP. Okay, that one's gonna be worth using. Heaviest thing I got. I might have to... I can't get away with using any of this. I could switch back the arm, and then I possibly could. What's the lightest weight thing I got, is the question. That 2.7 was too much. I could drop the amulet, and the amulet's too good. I don't know how much it actually increases, but I think that weight is going to be too important for me. None of that seemingly changed just my carry weight, so... I'm just not using any of it still. Well, that seems like that could have been a waste of a few levels, but... oh well. Dude, that would...
I'll use
there's
my
2,000 there. See what I could get to. Because I don't really want to just dump all my points capacity, but I feel like I should. I'm getting diminishing returns on that anyway. Let's go up to like 15 capacity. How much was this level up? 1,300. Okay. Let's actually use some of this. That be enough? No, that won't be enough. That I'll probably be just short with that. Oh no, I was just over. It didn't scale as fast as I thought it was. Alright, let's try this now. Too much. I can get away with that. I don't know if that was necessarily what I want to wear. I can get away with one of them. This may be my go-to. Liner. This is like a heavy elemental resistance. I don't know what the damage reduction rate is then. Like, reduces physical damage. Does that... I assume that reduces how much I take. Depends. I don't know what the reduction rate means. What is the rate? What does that mean? Damage reduction rate. mean... absorbs physical damage. I assume it's the same thing. There we go. We'll just wear that for now. Gave me a little bit more defense. I don't know if that's necessarily the play, but that's what I got. Can I level up again? I don't think I can. Need about 1,500. No, not unless I use that rare one, which I assume I'm going to be able to use that for an actual boss weapon or something. Realistically, I probably am fine to go ahead and use it right now, just because this is a demo and I'm not keeping any of this, but I'm going to hold it like I'm actually playing the real game. Let's try to fight this big guy. Yeah, I don't see a use of the puppet string yet. Like, maybe I'm missing something about it. Didn't say it was, like, used to... Ooh. That would be good to use right now, but I don't know how... I don't think I'm gonna need it just for this. Let me throw one of these on. Maybe the spear, too? I don't know how much it's gonna do, but... I did decent a little bit. Yep, and that's where it didn't break his guard. Hey, it wasn't bad. Especially being right here at the Stargazer. If it wasn't at the Stargazer, maybe an issue, but he's literally right there. I think I actually am gonna switch the arm. What exactly is it saying? It can be strung around an enemy to drag them towards you or move them away. I haven't really seen that. Like, I tried it. I think I'm just gonna switch back to that. That's a lot of weight saving. That's the biggest part of that. That's a lot of weight saving. That means I might be able to put on one of these. Ah, dang. I can have both of this. Yes. Both of those now. Just gonna switch that arm. Even though technically the other arm was probably the smarter choice. You know, I've upgraded my weapons, and I honestly don't know how much I've even noticed upgrading it. I don't think it's done a whole lot. Straight up Bloodborne. This game is very much trying to be like Bloodborne.
This must be your first time in the petrification disease quarantine zone. For most people, this is their last stop. You are a good Samaritan for coming all the way here.
Are you?
Anyone?
Reach your hand out to me.
May I ask you a favor? My family took my baby from me and sent me here. They said it was for my own good, but it was heartless, just the same.
Why is that tree moving so much? Like there's...
Must be with its mother. Please go to Card City Hall and bring me my baby.
Kara? Did you just pronounce it?
Please go. Thank you so much, kind one. I can finally see my sweet Elena's face again. Please hurry. Hard scales spreading across my eyes before I lose my sight. Please.
She said the baby was at City Hall. Should we check it out?
What I was gonna say
Everybody's safe.
is that tree is moving a whole lot, considering how many buildings are around it. You would think that wouldn't be that much wind on it. But, you know, I don't know what to tell you. Maybe. And also, that is a hovering, fire hydrant. I don't know if it works. Just pointing that out there. That may not even work. Oh my gosh. Dude, come on. Hit several times to get out of it too, and it didn't listen to me. But that is such a bad thing. They need to fix that. I don't think they're going to, because they probably see it as part of the gameplay. But like, even in Souls games, you can move while you're in that menu. Police baton head and handle? Huh. I assume that's a blunt weapon I just got. Yeah. Wanted to take this off. Take a look at this weapon. Oh yeah. Interesting. I'll throw it on for a second, but I'm not gonna use it. It's just straight up a baton. I will say that, like, Fable is very easy to use on it. Did not take long to charge up, it looked like. It's just skin and there's blue blood, pretty cocoon, blue angel, joyful appetite, blue death, what a feast, death, and death. I'm alive. It is just... Oof. That was on my own page. There was another one I grabbed earlier that I didn't get to see. I regret that one. I don't know which one it was. There's one of these guides. Probably that one, which... Ouroboros, hold up! Alright, the Alchemist Bridge is the only bridge in the Elysian Boulevard and the main way to Krot City Hall. The unholy Ouroboros, the mark of the Alchemists, is fittingly engraved into the bridge. This shows the Alchemists are not just a powerful privileged class, but they also donated tremendous amounts of money across the city. Thanks to the thriving culture of philanthropy in Krot, you can find areas with names of prominent figures. It's like the city's motto, the citizens are the owners of the city. Yeah, there's no problem with that, I guess. Most widely known attraction is the Rosa Isabella Street. It's named after cultural sponsor Lady Isabella Monod. But if you think about the ladies married to the leader of the alchemists, Valentinus, you'll think twice about who really is in control of Krat. The union of Krat's old families and organization of alchemists is shown in the symbolic form, given that the scared Ouroboros mark is engraved across the city hall as well. It's obvious who owns the city of Krot. Rating 3 out of 5. A good place to learn about Krot's beginnings and its essence. Reporter Madero. This guide was made with the support of a Venigni company, but does not reflect their opinions. Cool. Continue on. Hey, puppy. You have a large sword, sir. Be the same if someone killed you and stole it from you. Oh, I wanted it. Hey! Busy here. Ouch. Did below a good bit of damage. Gotta be a boss, I assume, and that'll probably be the end of the game. This elevator's gonna head back up top to that. Oh, it's gonna be a shortcut at this point. Let's see. You don't really have anything I want.
For your information.
That just changed what he said. It said, for your information, I didn't steal this, and then it said I did not steal this. They completely swapped. That was odd. Matter, but still odd. I don't know if I really want to take the time. I've already rested at it now, so I'm gonna teleport back to the hotel. I'm gonna level up and come back and I guess fight the boss. Assuming that's a boss, it may not be. That should be ending off the game. I don't know if I'm gonna come back to this today. Considering we're already past 2 hours, I may actually end it there after the demo's over. Good game though. I'll probably end up playing this myself, like the full game that is. I'm not gonna put any more in carry weight. I'm gonna level up my damage some more. I would need another... Yep, I can't do that unless I use the rare one, which is not happening. Alright, let's go down that elevator and continue on. So I assume we're almost done with this demo. We have been playing for over 2 hours, so it's a good little demo. Like, it's lasted a while. For a demo, this is kind of crazy. Makes me wonder how long the actual game is, but that also makes me worried that they're already giving us a quarter of the game in the demo. So, like, yeah, you'll get more, but I don't know. You may see too much in this demo for the full game to be worth it. I don't know. We'll see. I think I would play through it either way. Whether it does end pretty soon or not. Or, like, the game's not that long. Yeah, I hit the dodge there, by the way, and it didn't do it. This game just loves to do stuff like that. Yeah, that may not actually be a boss. I assume that's a boss, though. It's a bridge. With someone hanging off of it that says Purge Puppets, but I definitely read Purge Puppies at first, and I was very upset. But that says Purge Puppets, not Purge Puppies. Two very different things. Bridge. Okay, so we aren't at a boss yet. I wonder if we're actually going to be able to go into the city hall then. All puppets will be destroyed, I think is what it said.
Geppetto! You've got a lot to answer for!
That's an odd looking horse, dude.
You know what caused the puppet frenzy, don't you?
Donkey.
You're their maker, practically their father. You and the alchemist scheming together. Tell me the truth. What's your problem? I'm here for the old man. Get lost. Wait. I know you. Or more like, I know what you are. You're the devil's puppet. You can't sneak past me. Die!
Like right now, I was literally about to go in my inventory and use... I was about to go in my inventory and use that thing that buffed my blade. And that would have gotten me killed right there. Oh my gosh, I'm trying to heal! Like, that is awful. Oh my gosh, I just hit square to attack. Why did I do that? It's because I just hit triangle to do a heavy attack. I'm gonna die to him. I don't think I can get out of that. I really need to stop locking on so much. Because the lock on really kills your dodge. Yeah, I'm dead.
I'll kill you both, then string you up on the bridge.
Okay, well I hit the dodge. Oh. Try it again. Use cranks to alter abilities. Desired weapon handle through Eugenie. It is important to alter the handles. Appropriate character abilities. Whatever. I already knew that. Let's go again. Maybe I'll stop wasting my actual items. Matter of fact, I'm gonna take that grinder and put it at the top slot. Try it again. I was expecting that elevator to be at the bottom, though. I don't know why it's back up top. Someone used it, apparently. It's my only explanation.
Can't sneak past me. Die!
Okay. I figured I would have been able to get enough distance right there. Apparently not. Yep. I figured that would take too long. It didn't use it, did it? Oh, it didn't. So I definitely need to do that before the fight. This is a waste of time. Why did my audio just cut? Dude, it's like I'm not having but half audio right now. Dude, my audio is so behind. I guarantee the same way for y'all then. Okay.
I'll kill you both, then string you up on the bridge!
And I wanted to use this freaking... What is the point of that thing? Why is it... Is it not a defensive move? Okay. That sound is really messing with me. On. I need to dodge backwards every time. Dodging into the side is gonna get me killed. Because he doesn't care if you go sideways. Why did the sound fix now? What was going on with the sound there? Was that my game or was it my recording? I have no clue. A little bit behind. I don't want to have to reset my streaming software though. Let's see.
For your information,
Yeah, it's slightly behind. I don't know why I did that. It's not as bad as it was though. But that audio is slightly behind. Whatever. We're gonna try it again. I'm not gonna mess with any of my streaming stuff because I don't want to have to reset my stream. We're gonna go back into it. I'm gonna buff up immediately this time because I was not able to use that.
You can't sneak past me! Die! You both, then string you up on the bridge!
Oh my gosh, dude, come on. Ran out of stamina. And to end it, punched him. Well, the audio's a little off, but whatever. You know, I can't do anything about it.
Finally, we meet.
It's a dream come true. Seeing you like this. I understand why some people despise me. I invented the puppets, after all. I should take responsibility as their maker. But in order for me to do that, I need to take care of the puppets at City Hall. Won't you help me, son? Take this. You'll find it most useful.
Mad Donkey said with a... Okay, something about stalkers. Those go way too fast. I apparently am not done though.
I want to hear all about your experiences. But now isn't a good time. Use the Stalker's key to open the bridge door. Then get rid of the frenzied puppets that have seized City Hall. We'll catch up at Hotel Krat when you're done. I want to hear all We'll catch up.
Thought the game would have ended at like that cutscene. Apparently not. I don't know how much more we got. We are Donkey Man now, though. Already got the item over there. Did it give us a weapon? Oh, it gave us a key. Okay. So there's definitely still more to this game. I was expecting it to end by now. We're gonna go ahead and...
So, about that weapon assembly tool you were talking about. If you find any more weapons, let's try using them here.
Okay. I figured that was why they were separated like that. Well, that's fine. Well, let's try this out. Well, I want my blade from that. But is there a reason to use one of the other handles? It don't look like it. But maybe I'll unequip that blade. Oh, okay. So it would keep it with the other type of attacks. That's really odd. Kind of want to see what that would look like, but I don't want to use it. Damage reduction with guarding. Oh, is that my block? Is that what damage reduction rate is supposed to be? That's a better block? Well, I kind of wish I would have known that. And not that it mattered, I actually wasn't going to block much anyway, but... I don't wish I would have known that. Why are you saying that's new still? This is still considered World 2? So I guess I need to finish through City Hall then. Okay, well, we got a little bit longer in this game than I thought. We're gonna keep playing. I am gonna probably reset my Elgato. Because I don't know what's going on with my audio. I don't know if it's the game that's doing it. I don't know if it's my PlayStation that's messing up. I assume it's my streaming setup that's going bad. I mean, it could be fine for y'all and it's my headset, but I don't understand physically how that would happen. Yeah, give me one second. I'm not quitting the game. I'm just gonna I literally just unplugged my Let me make a. You're probably gonna hear this. I'm gonna make a sound. Yeah, that was immediate. I mean, it could be my OBS is messing up. That very easily could be the case that OBS is messing up on me, and it's not actually my game. Let's see. Let's try to flip it. Wait, it's. That was my webcam. I didn't mean to reset that a minute to reset this. I don't have the audio. Okay. I think that's 6.
I'll use my power to
Yeah,
help
that's better.
you.
I don't know why I had to do that. I don't know what I want to get. That extra capacity would be nice, but the fact that it's 25% makes me really not care about doing as much as I am right now. Oh, I don't even have a weapon equipped, that's why my stats are so low. Why don't we go ahead and level up my capacity? If 15 still wouldn't let me. I'm just gonna push my technique up. I think that's all I'm gonna level up the rest of this. Do you have anything else to say?
Welcome to
Oh, but you do sell stuff. Not anything I want though.
The Stalkers are Krat's vigilantes. There are 2 groups of them, the Bastards and the Sweepers. The Bastards are an organization of guards for the Alchemists and the Workshop. Motto, honor or nothing. The Sweepers are an organization of guards for the old families of Krat. Motto,
Krat.
We always repay what is owed. Historically, the relationship between the 2 groups has been turbulent, but most were killed in the puppets' full-scale attack. That is what little I know beyond the hotel walls. May I serve you in some other way?
No, that's it. See if she's got anything else. Oh, there's a book over there I can read.
People have no idea so many secrets are buried in Krat. Thanks for keeping me company. What are you curious about? I see you're here. That means you can lie. Your lies are a rare ability. You're able to choose your own path, unbound by anything. People on the outside are still afraid of puppets. Lie to protect yourself and find your path. I'm an old friend of Geppetto's. His son is like family to me. Make yourself at home. You're always welcome here at the hotel. If you have any questions, ask my butler, Hollandina.
That book reminds me. Have you ever heard the fairy tale about a mischievous wooden puppet? All of Krat knows the story. All because of someone who loved that story more than anyone else. But this is strange.
I've never heard of a puppet that lied to get his nose bigger.
Exactly was that someone?
He's referring to Pinocchio. By that I mean I don't know if he actually is, but Pinocchio, when he lied, his nose got bigger. And this game's about lying puppets. Don't know if that connection was made on purpose, but it's definitely a thing. So in this game, you play as a lying puppet. I don't know what that's supposed to mean right there. I don't know where I can put that. Nothing I think I found out yet. I'm saying it's 25% still, right? It's 25. Alright, let's continue on. I didn't even look to see if any of that I had enough to level up. I said I could use that technically, but I don't want to waste it. Did he just heal? Ouch. Okay. Your blocking's getting annoying. So. That's an odd shortcut. I just skipped a few enemies. You know why they decided to put that, but I'm not gonna complain about it, I guess. Big guy over there. Mr. I don't know what it's, Venigni. Ambition to make a jolly police mascot puppet for City Hall ended in failure. His passion to make a trustworthy friend for citizens and strong officer who overpowered criminals was in the right place, but turned out to be excessive. The new police officer's puppet overcharged storage battery exceeded its capacity, causing chain explosions, malfunctions, and serious body damage. Yeah, that sounds like a problem. City Council recommended exploding of the puppet on the grounds that its appearance intimidates, disposing, yeah, intimidates visitors, but Mr. Venigni and the taxpayers protested, halting the council's plans in its tracks. The puppet still lies abandoned behind City Hall to this day while the lawsuit is ongoing. The interesting thing is, even when the puppet is unattended, it performs a number of its mascot roles. It is especially popular with kids, and even appears to react and respond to playing children. However, it has led to more slum children entering City Hall and causing inconvenience to visitors. The City Council is considering about only occasionally exhibiting the puppet as means to restrict entrance. Will you be my friend? I don't think it said that last part. That's a little depressing. My sound's not messed up again, is it? Not sound like it. Just that electricity, like, lined up with this hitting right there, and I was wondering if that was anything to do with that. Look at, man! I'm trying to sneak up on you. You're gonna get stuck on a tree, you're gonna blow straight through it.
Oh no. No survivors here. What do we do? Just give her that baby puppet?
I think so. It looked like a ring, but I guess that's like a key? I don't know what else that would be. What is a costume? What is that symbol? Electable. Yep. I'm gonna go do that. I'm gonna drop back and go give this to her. I'm gonna do exactly that. Oh, wait a minute. He's probably still back there at the that other place. I could go see him, I guess. I didn't even think about doing that while I was there. I never saw him anywhere, so I guess he's upstairs on one of the... next one, right? Or is it that way? What the heck was it? Not this way, this is a shortcut then. Okay. Can't exactly dodge quick enough for that to have been worth it. What the heck did that dog just do? Back off, dogs. Can I hit with this? No. Can't hit one on it.
You found her, kind one. I could sense her from miles away. Oh, my sweet Elena. Please let me hold her.
Elena?
There, my baby. I've missed you so much. What do you think? Isn't my baby adorable? Isn't my... Well, that's right, kind one. You've granted me my only wish. My sweet Elena.
Elena.
We're
Water.
going to be happy now. Thank you so much, kind one. Please accept my heartfelt gratitude.
Just close your eyes, Nathan. Okay. I don't know what that did. It gave me a song, it looked like. Records playtime 4 minutes. A record can be discovered in crack, can be used in the gramophone in the hotel. Close your eyes, dance the night away. Feel and accompany you and satisfy. Nice. I got a collectible. I guess I would assume that would be I assume all the collectibles are really only useful for trophies. But who knows? Well, I actually want to get back out of here. Anyway, what I was about to say... I'm gonna use this thing. Hotel. Is this where I plan on going anyway? I assume that's infinite use. Which also makes me wonder, why is there the, like, dark sign one that kills you? What would be the point of that? I mean, I guess maybe there's reasons that you would want to die and not just teleport back, but it seems unlikely to me. Go up top. So I assume that's where this guy is. Let's check this door first. Okay, well the other one said knock, where that one just said open. Let's go see if he's in here. Okay. Never mind. I'm just wasting my time. Couldn't actually jump over that stuff. I tried. It's not in this garden, is he? No. I guess that was the only thing we're probably going to see of him in the demo. Unless this is something? just teleport to that other place or just... Oh, there's that gramophone. Hold up. I want to hear what it sounds. We're not going to listen all the way.
I'll use my...
Shouldn't have done that last one. Because still need another 1,000. Alright. Either way, like I said, gameplay's pretty good. It's a Souls game. If you like Souls games, you would enjoy it. That is the easiest way to describe it. This is pretty much a Souls game. Clearly, it's not the same as that game, but like if you like the series, you would like it. I assume the strength path you may have more defense. Prep. Hey, come on, dude. There's just times where it just like stops you from doing anything. And like I just hit a sword and that's what happened to me. It had me stop for a second so I couldn't do anything. I mean, I recoiled off his head, so it's like, okay. It just gets me hurt. I've done that several times. Patience. Looks like something with the regen. Stamina recovery, yes. That is exactly what I want. Spectre. Oh, I can get a summon? Use a star fragment to correct calling next to the boss area to summon a spectre. It will help your character in the boss battle. Cool. Sure, let's get a spectre. I would assume he's just gonna summon in the boss fight then. Let's heal up first. I know I'm going in with basically no health, but it's gonna have to happen. That's the only thing I think I'll hold. Put that on just in case. I don't put that at the top, but it'll be fine. I assume this fight's gonna be the last thing in the game. For the demo. Either way, recommend. Try it if you want. It's good. It's good. Dude, dodging back or dodging to the side keeps getting me hit. Even though it was working early on in the game. No, I wanted to use that. I'm out of heals because of that. I just wasted my... Oh, I wasn't expecting that hit. Okay. Can't hurt the boss right now. Okay, I couldn't dodge out. I'm dead. Okay, the shot got me. Gosh! I wish I would have won that fight with full heals. But the boss has invincibility frames. That sucked, because I definitely wasted all my stamina trying to kill him right there. And he could not be hurt. Why am I only at 3 now? I was at 4 earlier. What the heck? What? What happened there? Anyway, I used a lot of stuff. Those things kinda suck. It says rapidly charges Fable, but it was not rapid whatsoever. I don't think I'm gonna need this, but put on just to have it. He blocked it, so he got a free hit on me. Like, if someone blocks and you get a free, like, if you parry, I understand that, but that was literally a regular block. I'm gonna be going in there with low health again. Oh my gosh, I thought that was my heal. No! I thought that was my heal. I just wasted one of those. What? Children, something. Dude, come on. How was I supposed to get out of that distance? I can't move. I thought he was about to explode! Oh, my partner died. He almost... Whatever that, thing was, he almost got stunned for a second, but I wasn't able to get it. I'm dead. Oh gosh, I'm not dead. Now I'm dead. Oh gosh, dude! Oh, I was doing so good in that fight. I think I need to buy some stuff. I need to go see what I can buy. I don't have anything. I'd have to kill some enemies. Man, I'm using all of my items in this fight. Let me go back to the shop. I was using all of my items in that fight. Ugh. I'd have to kill some enemies to be able to buy anything. May do that. I think I'm gonna try it anyway, but I'm wasting my, whatever that summon thing is. It's not worth it. It's not worth it either. Oh my. That electricity's gonna do anything to him anyway. You don't have anything I want. I don't think the guy at the hotel had anything that I wanted. I'll go check again. I thought this was the same guy as the first merchant. Maybe it's not. Maybe I should go check the other merchant too. I thought they were the same dude, but they may not be. Maybe I should drop back. Go see if he's got anything.
Welcome to...
Yeah, I'd like to buy some of those, I guess. I'm gonna start blowing through them, though. That's a good bit of ergo. Whatever, we're just gonna try it without it. I've wasted a lot of stuff, but we're gonna try it. We're gonna try the boss with what I got. It's gonna get harder and harder, though. But I guess the better I get this moveset down, the better I'm gonna be at the actual fight. Well, we're beating this demo. No question of that. We're beating the demo. I really don't want to fight these guys over and over. Come on, dude. Dude, like, why does it sometimes knock you back and other times it doesn't? Those are both heavies. Come on, dude. That wasn't close enough? You're freaking kidding me. I don't even have a reason to fight the boss with this little hills. I'm going back again. Healing up and I'm going back. Like, if I'm not able to go in there with full, then it's not worth it. I also am going to change around some of my equipment, I guess. I need the most of that shock resistance possible. Is that electric defense or is that shock? Wait, I'm still light? 26%? 29%'s light still? 34%. So, what did the percentage do? What did that? Why did it go from 25 earlier? So now it's 29. What happened there? Did I not use it? I did use it. What? What changed that? I'm so confused. Dude. He immediately blocked that and that got me hurt. That's making running attacks pointless. Like, he was in a freaking swing. I poked, and he blocked before it even hit, so he got a free hit on me. Like, I had already gotten hurt too much. I didn't even want to back out of that again, so that's why I didn't care if I died. I had already gotten hurt too much. I don't want to go on that boss like that hurt, but what the heck is going on there? Like, why do you even notice me? I was so far from you. Not even sprinting. Like, it's inconsistent. Sometimes I'll walk straight up to them and they won't notice me, and other times they notice me from super far. It's not like I'm wearing a freaking aggro ring, dude. Dude, seriously. You had shown no reason you were going to be able to reach me there. Dude, this isn't freaking worth the fight. This is getting annoying. This is getting very annoying. I'm just gonna run past them. I'm gonna try to get the summoning, leave. This is getting very annoying fighting these guys. I'm just running past them. I'm gonna get the summon and go right in. I'm trying to go in that boss full health. Dog may be an issue. Need to play super aggressive on this guy. Can't go back on that. I just dodged to the side and couldn't do anything about that. Gosh, you can't get away from that hit. Okay. I assume that's the end of the fight. That's the end of the demo. I don't know that. We'll see. A lot on me though. It seems unlikely that it would go any further. Dear citizens of Krat, the factory has been occupied by the puppets. Whatever the cause, Venigni Company is responsible for that. I, Lorenzini Venigni, I don't know how to say his name, it's whatever. I'm going along to stop these devils. The factory is very dangerous now. Stay out of it and keep safe. I'll leave you for Mr. Geppetto, whom I trust more than anyone. I don't know how much further this goes.
Whew, I think we're done here, pal. Back to the hotel.
That's gotta be the, next area, and that's what I was saying, is we're at the end of the demo. Unless it just wanted me to go back anyway. Let's go ahead and teleport back to it anyway. Guess those two, I think it's telling me those two people have stuff for me there? I don't know. Don't know.
You saved Geppetto. He is on the second floor. He can hardly wait to see you. I'll use my power to help you.
Debating on this. What's the name? I can do that pretty easily. The rare one. No, I can't do that because I don't have anything. Oh.
Wow, cool part you got there. Come here for a sec, would you? I picked up traces of high-powered energy originating far away. That's one mystery solved. Why don't we make a Legion arm with it? Mr. Vanini is the expert when it comes to Legion arms.
Okay.
But I'm pretty sure I can make one. The puppets
Vanini.
get fried easily by electricity. You're going to the factory to save Mr. Vanini, right? He's the richest man in Krat. A little eccentric, maybe, but a good person. I heard he went to shut the factory down. I hope he's safe. I wouldn't want to lose my best customer. I know my way around a weapon.
Can't upgrade that. Don't have the cranks. Can't do that. Nothing to talk to you about. I don't think there's much else to do in this demo.
That
Steve, you
sounds
got
very
anything?
dangerous. Geppetto usually isn't so reckless. The pain of his grief may be clouding his judgment. Dear, I shouldn't have said that. You and Geppetto are always welcome at this hotel. Geppetto's room is on the second floor. You can stop by whenever you like. People have no idea. I see you.
Alright. I don't have anything else, right? Did I pick anything else up? Okay, well, it's no weapons. Doesn't look like it. Go see that. Let me see if he's got anything to say.
Welcome to Hotel.
Oh, maybe. Talk. Alright, let's go see Geppetto. And I assume that's gonna end it. Maybe not. We'll see you in a second. Yep, that door's open.
Ah, you've returned. Forgive a sentimental father for worrying about his son. Always remember that you're precious to me, even when I ask you to do something dangerous. Speaking of which, there's a factory just beyond Elysian Boulevard. It's packed with countless puppets. My friend, the inventor Vanini, went to stop them, but he never came back. Please, go save him and shut down the factory. P organs are the source of your powers. Collect quartz to get the strength you need. Remember, the hotel is the last safe place in Krat. It's our only refuge in a city full of perils. It'll be extremely dangerous if anyone has ill intentions. Be careful who you tell about this place, especially if they're stalkers or alchemists. Be wary of dangerous people, and always be a good boy to me.
Yep, there's a demo. That was good.
The city of Krat. It's probably not how you remember it, eh? Ask me any questions, and I'll fill in the gaps. Venini Works is the puppet's main base. It's a factory where they manufacture more of themselves. Venini himself went to stop them, but I'm worried. He's an industrialist, not a fighter. Rescue Venini and shut down his factory. That will deny the puppets their reinforcements.
Right. I'm assuming... Oh, I'm gonna see what that does. This says it can do that, but... this may just be the last, like, progress we can make. You could possibly go ahead and push levels if you wanted. Kind of curious what to see the max level would be, but that would be... Oh, it says required at the top. Didn't even notice that. Use the P organ slot to activate your character's latent abilities. Put quartz on the P organ to obtain the corresponding effect. If you equip quartz in each slot in a single group, you contain group synergy effect. Okay. Each time synergy effects of groups 2 are activated, the next step is unlocked. You can greater variety of quartz. Ah! That first thing I just saw. Hold up. Back. Down. Increase the max. Cool. I don't know why I'm already on 4 though. Use at Fable slots. Okay. Why did... How do I... Do it. I don't see. Increase groggily available window. Increases time? That would be nice, but I don't know what's that big of a deal. This one I think I saw for a second. Enables dodge in the middle of another dodge motion. Please! 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 Do that! Like... Please! Oh my gosh! That's what I was talking about. That is awful. Harsh lesion with... Oh. Is this really gonna matter to me? I would do that in this. Then I think more. There we go. Whatever. Yeah. Oh my gosh, that is so much better. Wait, how many of these? Oh, how many of these do I have? Oh, I'm out of quartz. This is top right. Good. Good. It needs that.
The city asked me any...
So that I'm assuming is the end of it now. But I want to try that extra dodge now. I assume it's the end of the demo. There might be some stuff I can walk around and do. It's probably just playing the same areas I've been playing. We'll see.
Now that we have... You must understand. The city is on its deathbed. The petrification disease spreads too fast. And the puppets rampage everywhere. Nobody knows what caused the disaster. Everyone in Krat is just trying to survive. That's why I found you. Our only hope, Geppetto's puppet. We're both unique. I am able to wield the power of Ergo. Power I used to call on you. That's all I can say for now. Please, save Krat. I'll use my power to help you.
We'll just see it. We'll see if she's got anything to talk about. No, it doesn't look right. Yeah, so I'm assuming that's all the progression I can make.
I know my way around a weapon.
That is so much better. Oh, I did it too early. That was so much better. Alright. Let's go back to where the boss was and see what happens. Will it allow me to progress at all? Or are we just actually done with everything? Possibly someone's found a way to get past it? Unlikely. It's possible though. It's possible they've already released this whole game as the demo, and you could find a way to bug out the demo to actually get to the full game. It's not likely. Possible. Let's go see if this door is locked. I assume it is, and it'll be unlocked in the full game. Yeah, it's locked type. Yeah, so that would be the next area you would go to. I don't think there's anywhere else that you could go to. It was good though. Let's go actually try this dodging, maybe kill a few enemies. And then we will be ending this. Yeah. I think they recover back that health if you don't hurt them. That's exactly what happens. I don't think that was explained anywhere, but that is what happens. I think this is how Bloodborne's dodge natively is, without you having to need a skill for it. Because that feels so much better now. That dodge is way better. Like, if you've never played a game like this yourself, you just wouldn't even realize how important that is. Like, oh my gosh. That was huge. That's a big upgrade. Let's go back to the hotel. And I'm about to be ending, this game. I'm gonna be quitting the game. Let's see if there's anyone on that I want to raid. I don't think there is. We'll see. Lucky's playing Warzone. It's unlikely. We may raid Lucky just to pop in, but it depends on how many people are gonna join. I don't like raiding if only one person's gonna join, and usually when it gets down to this little people, that's only one person joins. Alright. Well, that's my character. That's my in-game stats. Level 32. 27 technique. That was good. It was good. I would like to see the full game. I'm interested. I don't think I'll pre-order this game, but depending, I may. I don't think I will though, but it's good. I would recommend trying it out. I mean, I got a good 3 hours out of the game, so like it's a long enough demo. You can get some time with it. If you don't like the demo, I mean, you probably won't like the full game. That's why demos and stuff exist. But yeah. There are also things to take demos, but that's just like to show off tech. Show off actual stuff about the game. But anyway, as I said, we have just actually beaten Liza P demo. It said final stats, ended level 32, 27 technique. It was good. If you like the Souls games, you will like it. Not much I can really complain about. Which characters? Okay, whatever. We are going to see if there's anyone online that I would want to raid. I'm going to go ahead and switch over my headset so I can actually hear what's going on. We're going to see what Lucky's doing, because Lucky J is playing. They're going to raid him. Let's see. Let's raid Lucky. And if not enough people join the raid, I'm going to cancel the raid. But, thank everyone that came by. I will probably take this and post it up on my YouTube channel. I'm going to download it right after this. I'm going to re-download the stream, because that's just how I do it. But, I don't know when it will go live. It may go live tomorrow. But, thank you for coming by. It may go live later. I'm going to try to get it done by tomorrow. I need to make a thumbnail. Shouldn't be too bad, but I don't know what I want to do yet. Either way, I'll catch y'all later. Hopefully you would join the raid. Depending on who's joining, I'm canceling the raid, because it looks like I'm canceling the raid right now. 2 viewers joining. That's fine. Whatever. Thank y'all for coming by. Go say hello to Lucky. Convince him to play Tarkov. I'll see y'all later.